Your life doesn't change when you get more information. It doesn't change when you feel motivated. It changes in one moment. The moment you make a real decision, not a wish, not a hope, a decision that says, this ends today. Welcome back to channel Wisdom Swing. Today, we are talking about the single force that shapes every human destiny, not luck, not talent, not money, not circumstance. Decision. Tony Robbins teaches one undeniable truth. Your life changes the moment you make a real decision, not a wish, not a hope, not a someday, but a decision, one that says, this is who I am now, this is what I will no longer tolerate, this is the direction I choose no matter what. And once that decision is made, everything begins to move. 1. Why most people stay stuck. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they never decide. They say, I'll try, I hope things change, maybe next year, let's see what happens. But Tony Robbins says, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. When you don't decide, you allow circumstances to decide for you. Your past decides, your fear decides, your environment decides, other people decide, and slowly you drift on no clarity, no momentum, no direction. Because indecision is a decision, and it always leads to the same place, nowhere. To decisions shape destiny. Look at every breakthrough moment in your life. The moment you decided to stop settling, the moment you decided to leave something toxic, the moment you decided to believe in yourself, the moment you decided to take responsibility, the moment you decided to act despite fear. Those decisions changed everything. Tony Robbins teaches that success is not created by conditions, it's created by decisions. Two people can face the same problem. One collapses, the other rises. Why? Not because one is stronger, but because one decided to respond differently. Your destiny is not defined by what happens to you, it's defined by the decisions you make about what happens to you. 3. The difference between a wish and a real decision. A wish sounds like this: I want to change, I want success, I want confidence. A decision sounds like this: I will change, I commit no matter what. Tony Robbins says, a real decision is backed by massive action. If there is no action, there is no decision. A real decision burns the bridges behind you. It removes the option to quit. It forces you to find a way. You stop asking, can I do this? And start asking, how will I do this? That's when power shows up. For commitment removes excuses. Most people live with one foot in and one foot out. They want results, but they keep an escape plan. Tony Robbins teaches, when you're committed, you accept no excuses, only results. Commitment changes your identity. You stop saying, I'll try if it's easy, I'll do it if I feel confident. Instead you say, I will do whatever it takes. Excuses disappear because commitment demands resourcefulness. Fear doesn't stop you anymore. Doubt doesn't control you. Discomfort doesn't scare you. Because once you decide, you don't negotiate with yourself, you move. 5. Clarity creates momentum. One of Tony Robbins' greatest teachings is this: clarity is power. When you decide clearly, your mind stops hesitating. You know what you want, why you want it, what you will no longer tolerate, what action you take next. And clarity creates momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action creates results. Results reinforce belief. And suddenly, you're unstoppable. Most people wait for confidence to act, but Tony Robbins says, action creates confidence, not the other way around. Decide first, move second, momentum follows. 6. The decision that changes everything. There are 3 life-changing decisions. Tony Robbins says everyone must make. 1. Decide what you will no longer tolerate. Change begins when pain becomes greater than comfort. When you decide, no more excuses, no more settling, no more waiting. That decision alone can rewrite your future. 2. Decide who you are committed to becoming, not what you want, but who you become. Successful people don't chase goals, they build identity. When you decide, I am disciplined, I am resilient, I am unstoppable, your actions align automatically. 3. Decide to act even when it's uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable, success is uncomfortable, change is uncomfortable, but staying the same is far more painful. Tony Robbins says, your destiny is shaped in moments when you choose action over comfort. 7. Conditions don't control you, decisions do. People blame conditions. I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have support, I don't have confidence. Tony Robbins responds with truth. Conditions don't determine your destiny. Decisions do. History proves this. People have succeeded in war, poverty, rejection, and failure because they decided to rise. Your conditions may influence you, but they never define you once you decide. You find resources, you find strength, you find courage you didn't know existed. 8. Make the decision today right now. You are one decision away from a completely different future. One decision to commit, one decision to act, one decision to stop waiting, one decision to raise your standards, one decision to believe in yourself. Tony Robbins teaches, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. So decide differently, not tomorrow, not next year, today. Today. Let this be the moment you stop wishing and start deciding. The moment you stop hoping and start committing. The moment you stop waiting and start moving, because the truth is simple. Your life changes the moment you make a real decision, not a half decision, not a safe decision, not a comfortable decision, but a committed one, followed by action. Decide today, move today, and watch your destiny transform. Thank you for watching. Channel Wisdom Swing. Remember this forever. Decisions shape destiny. Commitment removes excuses. Clarity creates momentum. Go decide and become unstoppable.